Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. We are back to write yet another chapter of the disaster piece revolving around Niantic and Pokemon Go. This time, we're going to be talking about a ban wave that has taken place recently. Pokemon Go ban hammer in action again, new ban waves sent. And I find the timing of this really freaking peculiar because we're in the same time frame that Niantic had made those ridiculously horrible changes to the remote raid passes, nearly doubling in price and limiting you to 5 uses a day, and now we have ourselves a ban wave taking place. It's almost as if Niantic doesn't want their Pokemon Go players to play the game anymore, and they're doing a wonderful job in self-sabotaging. Trainers, Pokemon Go and Niantic's ban hammer is thirsty for spoofers, and this time they are serious. Now, let me just nip this in the butt real quick, okay? Spoofing is technically classed as cheating, and while I don't advocate for cheating at all, in the situation and when you understand the context of everything that has taken place, this is something that is more than understandable because you have a wide, diverse group of Pokemon Go players. Able-bodied, non-able-bodied. People that live in big cities, people that live in rural areas. Those that have social or some type of mental or emotional disabilities, and those that don't, okay? And I could keep going on and on and on about the many types of players that are involved with Pokemon Go. And the reason I bring all of that up is because remote raiding was one of the best legal, non-cheating ways that anybody could participate in Pokemon Go, such as one of the most popular attractions being raids. But ever since that got changed and taken away quite severely for a lot of people, a lot of those people that can't play the game regularly the way your average Pokemon Go player can, they turn to spoofing. And when that happens, especially in this time, now all of a sudden Niantic is like, oh, well, we're gonna go ahead and put out a ban wave and ban all these people that can't play the game regularly the way we want them to. And look, I understand why Pokemon Go was conceived in the first place. It was meant to be a mobile game for you to get up and go out and get exercise and socialize with people. I 100% understand that, but this ain't 2016, okay? We're in 2023. Times have changed. The game has evolved, and you would think with all of that in mind that Niantic would have evolved and expanded their knowledge of their player base and understand that this game doesn't just cater or shouldn't just cater to one particular group type. It should cater as best as possible to every single person, regardless of their limitations and situations, that want to play this game, that want to have a fair shake at playing Pokemon Go. But you know something? Spoofing has been around for around the same time since Pokemon Go has started out in 2016. And you know what? It's like as time ticks on, I understood more and more and more as to why spoofing became a thing in the first place. And this right here just further solidifies the notion that it was very much possible that the spoofers were right all along. According to reports, Pokemon Go and Niantic are targeting spoofers who use PG Sharp, an application that can change the location of a player's phone. The app offers subscribers to use 2 phones, auto walk, enhance throws, quick catch, skip animations, auto transfer on catch, teleport, raid and gym assistant, battle assistant, and other actions that are violating Pokemon Go's TOS. And again, ladies and gentlemen, just to reiterate, I don't approve of cheating. However, when you begin to understand how incredibly lopsided the relationship is between Niantic and Pokemon Go and their player base, it is, at the very, very least, understandable as to why cheating takes place. Even for the most purist of Pokemon Go players, they would most likely understand that too, I would hope. The first ban wave went live yesterday, and reports are coming in saying that bans are coming in today as well. As a reminder, there is a 3-strike policy issued by Pokemon Go and Niantic. Here are the simple rules one must follow so we could all enjoy the game. Now, all the rest right here is just going into further details about what these 3 strikes are, so it's kind of not relevant to the reason why I am making this video. It's to discuss and point out the suspicious timing of all of this. We had ourselves a huge bad update, I might add, revolving around changes in remote raids where they nearly doubled the price in Pokecoins, and you are only allowed to use 5 remote raid passes a day. So, obviously, those that heavily relied on remote playing, they now turn to spoofing because, well, they ended up getting screwed over, and then said players that turn to spoofing now end up having to worry about getting their accounts banned. And there's really no other way to think about this, you know? Like, the timing is just so... It's almost like so obvious that this right here was deliberate. This right here was planned. And you know, I remember back in 2017, around the 1-year anniversary event, back when I used to be hardcore into playing Pokemon Go. Now, keep in mind, I didn't break any rules, I didn't have any suspicious apps that would have affected my game in a way where I would have an advantage over other people, yet I was actually banned for a period of time. This was actually through the whole 1-year anniversary event. I tried to contact Niantic support about all that, and, well, I was just given a bunch of botted, word salad-like responses. They did not help at all. They did not give me any details whatsoever as to why they banned my account. Yet, I didn't know what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to ban someone, if you're going to punish someone, at least have the fucking decency to detail why they were banned or punished in the first place. And that right there was my first big negative experience when it came to dealing with Niantic and their incompetence. And it was actually at that point where a seed was planted where I started to understand why people turn to spoofing, because the game is incredibly unfair, incredibly unbalanced, and it favors those players that have little to no disadvantages or limitations to them. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in 2023, and things haven't changed for the better. It just seems like that time ticks on, things get worse for the game. There were some really good changes implemented in 2020, but here's the thing with Niantic, okay? Here's how they work. When it comes to great things and good feedback, they do the complete opposite and destroy it. But when it comes to bad things and bad ideas and bad updates, they greenlight that shit as if it was the best thing since sliced bread. That is Niantic in a nutshell in 2023, folks. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, these right here are just my own thoughts and breakdowns about the topic that we have discussed here in this video. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, I always love to hear you guys out in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you next time.